Welcome to part 2 of this lesson on Johnny Marr's Easy Money. In this section we're going to cover the verse chords and also the two bridges and the outro. So let's get started. Okay, the verse, you're playing an F sharp minor chord, but instead of playing it barred like this, you're going to play it like this with your thumb. So you just wrap your thumb around here. That's not so hard. It really depends on your arm position. So if you point your elbow up in the air, you're going to be able to do this. If you have your elbow down here, your thumb will never make it around here. So it's really all about your arm position. When Johnny Marr is playing, he's usually got a low slung guitar, so he's just kind of reaching way down here. It's very easy for him to have his thumb hooked over there. But there's a reason you're doing that, and what it is it allows you to do this. So, and that's what he's doing. He's kind of hammering the lower bass parts on and off. So, you position yourself like this. You've got your ring and your pinky here, your ring finger and your pinky finger, and then the thumb here, and then you can play. And, you're basically taking your whole hand off like that. So it's. And he does that for 12 bars, and then he goes to a D, but instead of playing D like this, you make a little mini bar here on the G, B, and E string, and then play, you put your middle finger here. And the reason you do that is so that you can play. So basically this is like a D major 7 chord, right? But you're moving out of. And then he goes to the B chord. And then he's back to the chorus part, and one guitar is playing, this riff. But the second guitar is playing a version of that, but down here. So you're playing this F sharp minor chord, and you're playing, and then to that D chord, play the same way with a little bar, and you play. So those are the various ways of playing, that's Easy Money, that part. And, regardless of which way you're playing it, you play that 4 times and then you go into the bridge. So we're going to look at that next. Okay, the bridge is played twice in the song. It's played slightly differently each time. The first time it's, you start off with an E octave, and you're alternating between the 6th string and the 4th string, or I should say the E string and the D string, and you're playing this. Alright? Then you move up to the F sharp octave, so you're on the 2nd fret and the 4th fret, and play the same thing. So downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. So. And then you play. So that's a transition. So you're playing. You go to the D octave. So that's A string at the 5th fret and G string at the 7th fret. Same pattern, down, up, down, up. And then the B octave at the 2nd fret and the 4th fret. And then the second time, just play the chord. Alright? And you go back into a verse. Now the second time, that they play the bridge. It's the same idea, except that it goes like this. So you just, instead of going down to the B, you just go back to the E. And then you repeat the whole thing. And then back into it. So that's the two bridges. Okay, the outro of the song, after the second bridge, Johnny Marr plays the intro riff once, so it's, you know. And then he stops right after playing that D, right before this thing, so, and, you know, all the instruments are tacit or silent, and he just says, you know, that's easy money. And then, so it's... And he stops and sings, and then he goes back to this and plays. And he stops, sings the last words, and that's how the song ends. So hopefully that's most of the elements. Really, there's no real lead guitar in there. At one point, you know, there's a kind of unison bend that the second guitar does, and that's just down here on the you're bending the G string at the 7th fret, and then playing the B string at the 5th fret. So it's, and then he comes back and plays this, which is D string at the 7th fret. So, and he may slide down to this note here. So it's. But there's really there's nothing else really going on in the way of lead. It's all the second guitar is mostly doing the octave type stuff. So hopefully that helps you play this really cool song, and good luck with it.